This library is really a very special place, and in fact, I smile every time I walk into this library because it reminds me of the story behind the building of this beautiful community library. The people of Castro Valley gathered together and started to organize and put together a great plan for success. And Sue Wood, who was the librarian at the time, said, "Ellen, we know you love libraries because you served as a library commissioner, and we think you would be the ideal person." So I set about to see if I could become a member of the Construction Bond Board. And I asked the speaker at the time, I was a state assembly member, if I could become the assembly representative to this board. And sure enough, he checked out my background and thought I was the most qualified person for the position, and I was appointed. There were many, many months of reviewing applications from communities throughout the state of California. And it was a very, very tough process because there were so many wonderful applications. It was a very competitive third round because that was the last of the money available to be given for projects. So a lot of communities were applying. And Castro Valley started their grassroots campaign for that third round as well. And so members of the community organized, they had meetings, they gathered people together, they wrote letters, they called the members of the board, they even got the children involved. The children of Castro Valley drew pictures about what their dream was for the future library. They wrote beautiful handwritten letters, and those were reviewed by the members of the board. And those helped, I believe, in the process to choose Castro Valley. What was interesting was, as time went on, I actually rotated off the bond board and another person was put in place. And that gave me the opportunity to then become an advocate outside the board process to be able to help the library. Prior to that, I was a neutral third party. So actually, it worked out very well for Castro Valley because I then was able to come and testify before the board. But I want to tell you, there were hundreds of people involved, and I've never seen such a great, spirited campaign come from a community. People really wanted this library. And when it was all said and done, one of the very last applications approved was the Castro Valley Library. And in fact, Castro Valley received the largest grant of all the libraries. Over $13 million of the bond was allocated to build this amazingly beautiful library. And I'm just so proud that I was able to be a part of that the community asked me to play an important role. And it's one of my proudest achievements as a public servant to be able to say that I helped build this beautiful library here in Castro Valley. Now, this place is great because children can come and learn, and their parents can come and get information, do research. People can come here, do research if they're looking for a job, doing job research. They can also come here for community events. We have lots of community events here at the Castro Valley Library. In fact, I'd like to invite you to one that's happening this Tuesday evening at 6:30. There's going to be a debate for the candidates who are running for Congress in the 15th Congressional District. And as you know, I'm a candidate for Congress in the 15th Congressional District, so it's very symbolic that I have the opportunity to be here for that very important debate at a place that I was able to play a role in building for this great community. And I would be honored to have you there, and I'd be honored to have your support. All of my years in public service, I've always been very interested in doing whatever I can to help my community be a better place, a great place to raise kids and to do business. And this library is a perfect example of that. So I'm interested in continuing my public service and running for the House of Representatives after I finish my term as the state senator. And I hope that you'll support me and come out to see us on Tuesday evening. Thank you very much.